a lifetime of being the world's most famous enemies.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3.
Tom and Jerry are about to start over.
'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah.
In the big city.
This hotel has been host to 4 presidents, 3 popes, 2 kings, and we're about to host the wedding of the century.
Do you think you're qualified to take on this position?
I shine under pressure, like a diamond. Or Rihanna.
One other thing. We have a mouse problem.
With the what now? I'll catch it, sir.
Everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try.
Oh, wow, this is so detailed. We could hire an exterminator, or we can leverage millions of years of predatory evolution.
Got the baddest life.
Rick Hong here for Hollywood First Look Features. Today, I'm with Dr. Ken Jeong, and we are talking his movie, Tom and Jerry. All right, Ken, man, I love this movie. It kept the heart of the originals, so congrats. So, like, what was your first reaction to watching the movie with the animation in there?
Oh yeah, watch it with my wife and kids, and we had a blast. It was just, it was such a surreal feeling, and now the older I get to watch it with my kids, it just becomes even more surreal. Like I can't believe I'm in the Tom and Jerry movie. It just, the older I get, the more surreal kind of things get for me, and it's just beyond my dreams, Rick. I mean, you and I go way back, and it's just just never in a million years thought I'd be talking to one of my dear friends about the Tom and Jerry movie that's coming out, and it's not like us hanging out at the Laugh Factory. We'd be like, oh, this is happening. Never in a million years I ever thought this would happen. So no, it really is. It's full circle for me growing up as a kid. Growing up on Tom and Jerry, that being a part of my childhood, and then, just being a part of the movie, and then being part of a great movie with an updated storytelling with a diversity of characters, and I don't know, it was wonderful.
Well, okay, so you're talking about your childhood. So then, for research purposes, then do you go old school? So then, like, are you like watching the the reruns again, the classics, in your underoos and eating some like Fruity Pebbles?
I mean. That's a personal question, Rick. This interview's over. Oh my gosh. How do I leave meeting? Leave meeting. How it was very easy to access. Once you read the script and actually saw the storyboards, because they're different iterations of Tom and Jerry over the years. Right. I know the dynamic. Sometimes they're friends, sometimes they're foes, and I didn't want to get too caught up. I knew the dynamic very thoroughly, where to me, I really was dependent on Tim and the writers and producers to tell me which iteration, and meeting kind of like the people in charge of Tom and Jerry, having a good discussion with them of what they wanted from me. I think that was even more important. Yeah. You're dead, mouse.
All right, so in this, man, you're playing Chef Jackie. So I was trying to figure out, who are you channeling? I mean, are you channeling Roy Choi? Are you channeling David Chang? Or maybe are you channeling Rachel Ray?
I'm really just channeling myself if I was planning a wedding. And I think just me getting married when I was, over 16 years ago, my wife and I, we planned our own wedding. And we're both doctors and full-time. And, we didn't have a lot of resources, in terms of, we didn't even know we could probably didn't have the resources to get a full wedding planner. And not that we wanted one anyway. So we were really hands-on and knowing how, just knowing how much work that takes and just what are the stakes. So if this is the wedding of the century, I was really just channeling my own stress and just, time, and amplify that times 1,000. And so it really is, it was an introspective journey, Rick. It really was.
Hey man, it's great to see you again. Tom and Jerry is now playing in theaters and streaming on HBO Max. Until next time, I'm Rick Hong, and you've been watching Hollywood First Look Features. Everybody in the bouncy house, go bouncy, bouncy now. Get up.
by a cat and a mouse.
He's toying with us.
I think I might have just pulled this off.
Really?
We blowing up the whole thing. Everybody in the bouncy house going